Hello and a very good day, everyone. So, today we will learn how we can construct an interactive dashboard. As we can see in this particular Excel file, we do have the list of departments, which includes the legal department, accounting department, and also the manufacturing department. And also, each department will have their respective expenses. So, now I'm going to create an interactive dashboard. So, let's get started. So the first step is you press Ctrl A. So when you press Ctrl A, you will notice that the entire data, the entire table will be highlighted. And then you go to Insert, click Pivot Table, a box will appear. Okay, so sebuah kotak akan dipaparkan. So in this box, you just click OK so that you will go to a new worksheet. So once you click OK, you will notice that you will go to a new worksheet, and on the right hand side, you have pivot table fields. In the meantime, you will also has pivot table analyze and design as well. So in your raw data, you notice that you have division, expenses, actual. And then when you look in your sheet 5, you have your pivot table field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the expenses under the filter. I'll put division under the rows and actual over here. So now this is your data. So first thing is I'll try to upkeep the data. Right click, format cells, a window will appear. So in this format cell, you choose accounting, no decimal place, no symbol, and then you press OK. So now there you go. And then over here, I just press right click, sort. Maybe I'll just click this, right click, sort, largest to smallest. So this is the data sorted from the largest to the smallest. And then I click pivot chart, and maybe I'll choose a column chart. So this is your column chart, and what I'll do is I'll right click, I'll just hide all field, so now it looks bigger. And then perhaps I'll just click on the chart element, remove grid line, remove legend, and then I'll just remove the y-axis. So now you have this data over here. Okay, and then what I'll do is maybe I don't want all to appear, so I'll just click this, and then I right click this, and I'll choose the top 5. So I'll choose the top 5, and there you go. So you have the top 5 expenses, I mean top 5 department which has incurs the highest expenses. And then next thing is I go to pivot table analyze, insert slicer, expenses. There you go. So now this is your data, this is the expenses. And then I'll rename this tab as pivot table. Create a new tab, and I'll just merge this, and I'll put this as financial performance. Make it center, middle, bigger, and blue color, white font. There you go. And I go to pivot table, I'll just click this, Control X, and put it over here. So you have this pivot table, which is a slicer, and then you go to this pivot table data, you click this, Control X, and you go to the dashboard. Now you have the data. Let me remove this, and let me put it over here. Okay, so now if just say I click consultant fees, it is noted that accounting and finance is the highest contributor. And when I click entertainment, it is noted that sales and marketing department incurs the highest expenses. Right, so how to make this more interactive? Okay, so I'll just go here, I'll copy this, and I'll put it here. If all equals all, overall, right? And then otherwise, it'll follow here. And then n expenses. Okay, so if just say I put here, equal over here. So if I click consultant fees expenses. If I click entertainment, entertainment expenses. If I click insurance, insurance expenses. If I click office stationery expenses. If I click training, training expenses. And if I remove all, overall expenses. So if you want to include some interactive information, what you can do is perhaps you can just, maybe I'll just put here 1 million, maybe over here, B4, divide this, and I'll put this in accounting format. So there you go. So what I'll do is I click this, design, add chart element, data label, more data label option. Format data label pane will appear. So I'll just click this. I go to pivot table. I highlight all this. And there you go. So now you have this. I tick this. I untick this. So if just say I click entertainment, you have the entertainment data. Consultant fee, you'll have the consultant fee data. So now what I do is I'll just click this, insert, I go to shape, and I put this RM million. And I click this. No fill. There you go. So now this is your data. So the next step what I do is I'll just go over here. Perhaps I'll just put this maybe equal A4 accounting and finance contributes to the highest and the space, cost fee and consultant fee expenses. So accounting and finance contribute to the highest consultant fee expenses. So what I'll do, I'll just click here, insert shapes and something like this, equal, and there you go. So just make some upkeep. Right, there you go. So when I click entertainment, the data shows sales and marketing department contribute to the highest entertainment expenses. So I go to view, I remove grid line, and there you go. So this is basically an exciting interactive dashboard.